Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eastern Hancock High School for tonight's annual tournament between participants of our Bulldogs, Heritage Christian Eagles, and your Eastern Hancock Royals. At this time, we do want a few hands for the playing of our national anthem.
The chairs and just parking in the park. What do you get?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin to meet with diving.
All right,
Tonight,
we're
we will
going to
meet
proceed with the
Heritage
diving
Christian,
events.
Alexis Eaton, also from Heritage Christian, Eden Pimentel. As an Eastern Hancock, Lapel Girls. For the boys, we will have Heritage Christian Daniel Zamudio, Heritage Christian Isaiah Schultz, and Heritage Christian Logan Irving.
All right, event 9, the girls 1 meter diving and boys 1 meter diving, event 10. We have Eden Pimentel from Heritage Christian, Micah Munger from Eastern Hancock, Alexis Gately from Heritage Christian, Isaiah Schultz from Heritage Christian, Daniel Zamudio from Heritage Christian, and Logan Elbert from Heritage Christian.
I would like to remind spectators and team members to remain quiet during the dive. Please remain quiet during the dive. Our first diver, first dive, Alexis Gately. She'll be performing 5-1 twisted D, forward somersault, 1 twist 3, degree of difficulty 1.8.
This is Alexis Gately, her first dive. Forward somersault, 1 twist. Five, 6.5, and 6.
Next up will be Eden Pimentel. Her first dive will be 5-2-1-1-A, back dive, 1/2 twist straight, degree of difficulty 1.8.
Next dive will be a back dive, 1.5 twist straight. It is Eden Pimentel from Heritage Christian. 4.5, 4.5, 4.5.
4.5. Next up, Michael Hunter's first dive will be 5-1-1-1-A, forward dive, 1/2 twist straight, degree of difficulty 1.8.
Forward dive, 1/2 twist straight, Micah Munger from Eastern Hancock. 4.5, 4, 4.
4.5, 4, 4. Our first diver for the boys, Daniel Studio. His first dive will be 5-2-1-1A, back dive, 1/2 twist straight, degree of difficulty 1.8.
Back dive, 1/2 twist straight. This is Daniel Zamudio from Heritage Christian. Three, 3, 4.
3, 3, 4. Next is Alexander Schultz. His first dive will be 5-1-3-2D, forward 1/2 somersault, 1 twist free, degree of difficulty 1.8.
Forward dive, 1 twist straight. This is Isaiah Schultz. 5.5, 5, 5.
5.5, 5, 5. Next up, Logan Albert. His first dive will be 5-1-2-1D for the somersault, 1/2 twist free, degree of difficulty 1.7.
This is Logan Albert from Heritage Christian School. 6, 6.5, 5.5.
6.5, 5.5. Round 2, Alexa's second dive will be 101B, forward pipe dive, degree of difficulty 1.3.
Alexis' second dive will be a forward pike dive. This is Alexis Gately from Heritage Christian. Her second dive. Six and a half, 5.5, 6.5 for Alexis, second dive.
6.5. Easy second dive will be 101C, forward dive tuck, degree of difficulty 1.2.
Eden's second dive is a forward dive tuck. Five, 5.5, 5.5 for Eden.
5, 5.5, 5.5. Ike's second dive will be 5-2-1-1A, back dive 1/2 twist straight, degree of difficulty 1.8.
Micah's second dive is a back 1/2 straight. Micah's a junior at Eastern Hancock. This is her second dive. Five and a half, 3.5, 4.5.
4. Round 2 for the boys. Daniel's second dive will be 101C, forward dive tuck, degree of difficulty 1.2.
Daniel Zamudio, forward dive tuck, his second dive. Three, 3.5, 4.
3, 3.5, 4. Isaiah's second dive will be 105C, forward 2.5 somersault tuck, degree of difficulty.
Forward 2.5 somersault tuck for Isaiah Schultz, his second dive. Six and a half, 7.5, 6.
6.5, 7.5, 6.
Logan Elbert on the board.
Logan's second dive will be 5-2-2-3, back somersault, 1.5 twist free, degree of difficulty 2.3.
Back somersault, 1.5 twist. Logan Albert's second dive. 5.5, 5.5, 6. That ends round 2.
Round 3 for the girls, Alexis straight dive will be 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, degree difficulty 1.6.
Alexis Gately on the board. 5.5, 6.5, 5.5.
Forward 5.5, 6.5, 5.5.
Is Alexis's third dive.
Eden's third dive will be 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, degree difficulty 1.6.
Eden Pimentel on the board. This is her third dive. 6, 6, 5.5.
Forward 6, 6, 5.5. Ida's third dive will be 102C, forward somersault tuck. Degree
Forward
difficulty
somersault tuck for
1.4.
Micah Munger's third dive. Five, 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.
Round 3 for the boys, Daniel's third dive will be 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck. Degree
Forward
difficulty
1.5 somersaults
1.6.
tuck for Daniel Zamudio's third dive. Three and a half, 3.5, 3.
Forward 4.5, 3, 3.5. Isaiah's third dive will be 403C, inward 1.5 somersault tuck. Degree of difficulty 2.2.
Inner 1.5 somersault tuck for Isaiah Schultz's third dive. He's on the board now. Six, 6.5, 6.5.
Forward 6, 6.5, 6.5.
Logan Albert's up.
Logan's third dive will be 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck. Degree of difficulty
Forward 1.5
1.6.
somersaults tuck for Logan Albert. It's his third dive. Six, 6, 5.5.
4, 6, 6, 5.5.
All right, we're back at the top of the lineup. Alexis Gately. Back dive straight for Alexis's fourth dive. Six, 7, 6.
4, 6, 7, 6. Eden's fourth dive will be 201A, back dive straight. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
Back dive straight for Eden Pimentel's fourth dive. Four, 4.5.
4, 4, 4.5. Ida's fourth dive will be 202A, back somersault straight. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
This is Micah's fourth dive. Five, 3.5, 3.
3.5, 3. Third for the boys, Daniel's fourth dive will be 401C, inward dive, tuck, degree of difficulty 1.4.
Inner dive tuck for Daniel Zamudo's fourth dive.
Four, 4.5, 4.5.
Four, 4.5, 4.5.
C, 1.5 somersault tuck, degree of difficulty 2.0.
Back 1.5 somersault tuck for Isaiah's fourth dive. Wow, 6, 7.5, 7. That was Isaiah Schultz of Heritage Christian.
Logan's fourth dive will be 201C, back dive tuck, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Logan's fourth dive is a back dive tuck. Four and a half, 4.5.
4.5, 4.5. Round 5 for the girls, Alexa's fifth dive will be 301C, reverse dive tuck, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Reverse dive tuck for Alexis Gately. This is her fifth dive. Four and a half, 5, 5.
4.5, 5.
Eden is up.
Dive will be 302C, reverse somersault tuck, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Eden's next dive is a reverse somersault tuck. This is their fifth dive. Four and a half, 4.5, 5.
4.5, 4.5, 5. Micah's fifth dive will be 401C, inward dive tuck, degree of difficulty 1.4.
Micah's fifth dive is an inward dive tuck. This is round 5. Four and a half, 5, 4.5.
4.5, 5, 4.5. Round 5 for the boys, Daniel's fifth dive will be 201A, back dive straight, degree of difficulty 1.7.
Daniel's fifth dive is a back dive straight. Three and a half, 3, 3.5. Guys, we're in the middle of diving. You have to be quiet, okay? Reverse somersault tuck for Isaiah's fifth dive. Six and a half, 6, 5.5.
Logan's fifth dive will be 301C, reverse dive tuck. Degree of difficulty 1.6.
Logan's fifth dive is a reverse dive tuck. Three, three, three.
4, 3, 3.
Back to the top of the lineup for the last dive.
Alexa's sixth dive will be 401C, inward dive tuck. Degree of difficulty 1.4.
Inward dive tuck is Alexis Gately's final dive. Six and a half, 7.5, 6.5. It was a beautiful dive.
6.5, 7.5, 6.5.
Eden Pimentel's final dive.
Eden's final dive will be 401C, inward dive tuck.
Inward dive tuck for her.
1.4.
4, 4.5, 4.5 for her final dive. Micah Munger is up for her last dive.
Round for the boys, Daniel's final dive will be. Micah's final dive will be 201, back dive straight. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
It's a back dive straight for Micah's final dive. Four and a half, 3.5, 4 for Micah's last dive.
3.5, 4.
It's the guys' turn. Daniel Zamudu. Reverse somersault tuck for Daniel. 5, 4.5, 4. Back double somersault tuck for Isaiah Schultz's final dive. Six and a half, 6.5, 6 for his final dive. That was Isaiah Schultz. Final dive of the night, Logan Elbert. Inward dive tuck for his final dive. Four and a half, 5, 5 for Logan's final dive.
This concludes diving for this evening. We will have a 20-minute warm-up for our swimmers and then begin to report the prize group.
mind if I do that? Thank you. Oh, there it goes.
It's almost as great as the mummy assignment.
What?
That does it all the time.
I know. It's so annoying. Gotta lose it. Thank you.
the announcer is telling the swimmers and divers that the pool is closed for warm-ups. The meet will start with the event number 1, the girls 200-yard medley relay. Warm-ups have ended, and the medley relay is up first. Heritage Christian has Alexis Gately, Joy Rurbach, Jordan Cummings, and Noelle Jones in lane 2. Lapel has Sophia Sotomayor, Emma Kofer, Elle Contos, and Lily Jacobs swimming in lane 3. Eastern Hancock has Riley Meyer, J.C. Craney, Bella Inman, and Micah Mummer swimming in lane 4. And then Lapel B of Morgan Garber, Tegan O'Keefe, Peyton May, and Bella Sotomayor is swimming in lane 5.
First up, the one girls 200-yard medley relay. In lane 2, the team of Heritage Christian A. In lane 3, the team of Lapel A. In lane 4, Eastern Hancock A. And in lane 5, Lapel Team B.
All right, we got Heritage Christian in lane 2, Lapels in lane 3 and 5, and Eastern Hancock in lane 4. All right, Alexis Gately is in lane 2 for Heritage Christian, Sophia Solmeyer in lane 3 for Lapel, Riley Meyer in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock, Morgan Garber in lane 5 for Lapel. It's the backstroke leg of the girls' 200-yard medley relay. On the blocks, we have Joy Rurbach, Emma Kofer, J.C. Craney, and Tegan O'Keefe. Rurbach and Craney in the water, followed by O'Keefe and Kofer. Again, Rurbach in lane 2, Kofer in lane 3, Craney in lane 4, and O'Keefe in lane 5. Bella Inman in the water for Eastern Hancock, followed by Elle Contos and Peyton May, and then Jordan Cummings. Cummings in lane 2 for Heritage Christian, Contos in lane 3 for Lapel, Inman in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock, and May in lane 5. Elle Contos of Lapel in the lead, followed by Bella Inman of Eastern Hancock and Peyton May of Lapel. Jordan Cummings over here in lane 2 for Heritage Christian. In the water, Noelle Jones in lane 2. Lily Jacobs in lane 3. Micah Munger in lane 4. And Bella Settlemeyer in lane 5. Lapel's relay swam away with this. Lily Jacobs coming in for a finish of 2:15.36. Lapel wins it. Heritage Christian takes second place with 2:26.39. Lapel B taking third, 2:26.81, and fourth goes to Eastern Hancock, 2:30.28.
Next up, we're going to the boys 200 yard medley relay. In lane one, Team B. In lane two, Heritage Christian Team A. In lane three, Lapel Team A. In lane four, Eastern Hancock Team A. And in lane five, Heritage Christian Team B.
We have Lapel in lane 1, Heritage Christian in lane 2, Lapel in lane 3, Eastern Hancock in lane 4, and Heritage Christian in lane 5. In the water right now, we have Grant Long, Isaiah Schultz, Cooper Abraham, Paul Serberg, and Ian Morrison. Heritage Christian's Ian Morrison over in lane 5 in the lead, followed by Paul Serberg in lane 4 and Isaiah Schultz in lane 2. All right. On the blocks in lane 1 is Corbin Estep. In the water is Nathan Gates in lane 2. Noah Wetzel in lane 3. Alex Markley in lane 4. Joshua Graves in lane 5. Graves is in the lead for Heritage Christian in lane 5, followed closely by Markley and Wetzel in lanes 4 and 3. Stahl and Shoup and Lee are in the water. Actually, Daniel Zamudio in lane 2. Hank Lee in lane 4. Aiden Stahl in lane 5. Stahl is in the lead. Logan Elbert jumps in for Heritage Christian in lane 5. Clint Martin goes in for Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Zach Rutherford in lane 2 for Heritage Christian. Tyler Shoup from Lapel in lane 3 heads back towards the start finish. Jonathan Tharp on the blocks there. Jacob Miller on the blocks in lane 1. James Tharp coming in for Lapel there. All right. Clint Martin finishing for Eastern Hancock. First place, 2:02.84. Second place goes to Logan Elbert, Aaron Stahl, Joshua Graves, and Ian Morrison of Heritage Christian. Third goes to Heritage Christian A of Schultz, Gates, Zamudio, and Rutherford. Fourth to Lapel A, Abraham, Wetzel, Shoup, and Tharp. And fifth will go to Lapel, Long, Estep, Tharp, and Miller. Eastern Hancock wins the boys 200-yard medley relay. That was Serberg, Markley, Lee, and Martin. Next up is event 3, the girls 200-yard free. We have Audrey Long of Lapel, Caroline Stein of Heritage Christian, Elle Contos of Lapel, JC Craney of Eastern Hancock, and Paige Buning of Heritage Christian in this heat. Event 3, the girls 200-yard free. All right, 200-yard free. We have Long in lane 1, Stein in 2, Contos in 3, Craney in 4, and Buning in 5. Thank you. Audrey Long from Lapel in lane 1, Caroline Stein from Heritage Christian in 2, El Cantos of Lapel in 3, JC Craney in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock, and Paige Buning in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. Caroline Stein of Heritage Christian in lane 2 coming to the start-finish line, followed by JC Craney of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Lapel's El Cantos finishes 3rd. Paige Buning from Heritage Christian over in lane 5 finishes. Audrey Long of Lapel finishes in lane 1 for the freestyle winner for the girls 200-yard event is Caroline Stein of Heritage Christian, 2:07:05. Great race.
In lane 2 from Heritage Christian, Nathan Gates. In lane 3 from Lapel, Emily Sikowski. In lane 4 from Eastern Hancock, Alex Barkley. In lane 5 from Heritage Christian, Zach Rutherford. And in lane 6 from Lapel, Noah Wetzel.
All right. All the lanes are filled. Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 1, Nathan Gates in lane 2 from Heritage Christian, Embry Sikowski in lane 3 from Lapel, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, Zach Rutherford in lane 5 for Heritage Christian, and Noah Wetzel of Lapel in lane 6. This is the boys' 200-yard free event. Alex Markley in lane 4, Nathan Gates of Heritage Christian in lane 2. Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 1, Lapel's Noah Wetzel in lane 6, and Heritage Christian's Zach Rutherford in lane 5. Lapel's Embry Zakowski in lane 3. Lead retained by Alex Markley from Eastern Hancock. Second place is Nathan Gates from Heritage Christian. Third is pretty close matchup between Landon Mays in lane 1 and Zach Rutherford from Heritage Christian in lane 5. Alex Markley from Eastern Hancock for the win, 2 minutes 98. According to the seat times, he's cut about 8 seconds. Next to touch is Heritage Christian's Nathan Gates. Third place goes to Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock. Fourth to Zach Rutherford of Heritage Christian. Finishing now is Embry Sikowski of Lapel. Noah Wetzel of Lapel is over in lane 6. All right, Alex Markley is the winner of the boys 200-yard free event. We got 5 entrants for event 5, the girls 200-yard IM. All right, event 5, girls 200-yard IM. We have Bella Settlemeyer of Lapel in 1. Joy Rohrbach from Heritage Christian in lane 2. Emma Kofer from Lapel in lane 3. Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. And Alexis Gately of Heritage Christian in lane 5. This is the girls 200-yard IM. Field is pretty evenly matched through this leg of the race. Settlemeyer in 1, Rohrbach in 2, Koffer in 3, Meyer in 4, Gately in 5. That's Riley Meyer from Eastern Hancock in lane 4. In lane 2 for Heritage Christian is Joy Rohrbach. Lane 3 is Lapel Emma Koffer. Alexis Gately in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. And over in lane 1 is Bella Settlemeyer of Lapel. Joy Rohrbach makes the turn first, followed by Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock and Bella Emma Kofer in the lead. In lane 3, Joy Rohrbach and Riley Meyer. In lanes 2 and 4, yeah, the races between Joy and Emma and Riley. In lanes 3 and 4, Riley pulls ahead. Riley Meyer is going to win the girls 200-yard IM tonight, followed by Emma Copper of Lapel and Joy Rohrbach of Heritage Christian. Alexis Gately of Heritage Christian in lane 5 places 4th, and Bella Settlemeyer places 5th from Lapel. Riley Meyer wins the race. We have 5 entries in the boys 200-yard IM. We have Isaiah Schultz of Heritage Christian in lane 2, Grace Scheller in lane 3 from Lapel, Joshua Graves from Heritage Christian in 4, and Lapel's Corbin Estep in lane 5. In lane 2, we have Isaiah Schultz, Joshua Graves in lane 4, Grace Scheller in lane 3, and Corbin Estep over in lane 5. This is the boys 200-yard IM. Isaiah Schultz of Heritage Christian in lane 2, pulling ahead. Joshua Graves in lane 4 from Heritage Christian, followed by Grace Scheller of Lapel in lane 3, and finishing in his backstroke leg of the IM is Corbin Estep over in lane 5 for Lapel. Heritage Christian swimmers Isaiah Schultz and Joshua Graves head back out for the last leg. 2 and 4. Grace Scheller of Lapel in lane 3, turning once, and out on his freestyle leg. At the blocks, it's going to be Joshua Graves of Heritage Christian, followed by his teammate Isaiah Schultz, first and second. That's Grace Scheller of Lapel in lane 3, finishing third with a time of 3:13.40. Lapel's Corbin Estep in lane 5, finishing his final yards. $3:34.68 for Corbin. Event 7 has 2 heats. It's the girls' 50-yard freestyle event. For event 6, the boys 200-yard IM, Joshua Graves of Heritage Christian came in first.
In heat one, lane 1 for Heritage Christian, Chloe Salisbury. In lane 3 for Lapel, Morgan Garber. In lane 4 for Lapel, Casey Rigdon. And in lane 5 for Heritage Christian, Alice Lennon.
All right, we've got Chloe Salisbury of Heritage Christian, Morgan Garber of Lapel, Azzy Rigdon of Lapel, and Alice Ledislas in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. This is heat 1 of 2 for the girls' 50-yard freestyle event. We have 4 swimmers in the pool. Chloe Salisbury in lane 1, Morgan Garber in lane 3, Azzy Rigdon in lane 4, and Alice Ledislas in lane 5. First in the heat, Morgan Garber of Lapel. Second place, Alice Ledislas of Heritage Christian and Azzy Rigdon of Lapel. All right, Chloe Salisbury of Heritage Christian. That was heat 1 of 2. Second heat, Micah Munger of Eastern Hancock in lane 1, Jordan Cummings of Heritage Christian in lane 2, Lily Jacobs of Lapel in lane 3, Bella Inman of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, Hannah Swore of Heritage Christian in lane 5, and Sophia Settlemeyer of Lapel in lane 6. Heritage Christians, Jordan Cummings out front, followed by Lily Jacobs of Lapel. Lanes 2 and 3 are the ones to watch. Lily Jacobs edging around. Lily Jacobs of Lapel wins. Jordan Cummings of Heritage Christian coming in second. Lapel Sophia Settlemeyer in third. Micah Munger of Eastern Hancock in fourth. And fifth goes to Bella Inman of Eastern Hancock, and Hannah Swore of Heritage Christian came in sixth. Lily Jacobs of Lapel wins the event.
In lane 4 for Jacob Miller. And in lane 5 for Heritage Christian, Daniel Gates.
All right, in this first heat, we have Austin Helver of Heritage Christian, Josiah Dunamel of Heritage Christian, Moses Taylor of Lapel, Jacob Miller of Lapel, and Daniel Gates of Heritage Christian. In lane 1, that's Austin Helver of Heritage Christian. 28.54 for him. He wins the heat clearly. Second place to Lapel's Moses Taylor, followed by Josiah Dunamel. Daniel Gates in lane 5 gets third, and Josiah Dunamel fourth, and Jacob Miller fifth. The winner of the heat is Austin Helver of Heritage Christian. Second heat features Eastern Hancock swimmers Paul Serberg in lane 1 and Hank Lee in lane 4. We have Paul Serberg on the blocks in lane 1, Aiden Stahl in lane 2, Grant Long in lane 3, Hank Lee in 4, Ian Morrison in lane 5, and James Tharp in lane 6. This is the second heat of the boys' 50-yard free. Ooh, the very end. Aiden Stahl of Heritage Christian edges out Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock, followed by Paul Serberg, then Grant Long, Ian Morrison, and James Tharp come in 5th and 6th respectively. Winner of the race is Aiden Stahl of Heritage Christian. Looks like they are preparing for a brief break between event 8 and the girls 100-yard butterfly event. It does. It was really nice because our family doesn't live around here, and I can see Seb swim that way. So it's also kind of nice to look back on it since she's not swimming anymore. It just exists out there in the ether on the Sports Network website.
Like I'm in between like Amber's at home with the kids, with the 2 little boys, and so I'm in between.
All right, the announcer has closed the pool for warm-ups. We're getting ready for the girls 100-yard butterfly. All right, event 11, girls 100-yard butterfly. Peyton May of Lapel, Paige Buning of Heritage Christian, El Cantos of Lapel, Riley Meyer from Eastern Hancock, Jordan Cummings of Heritage Christian. This is the girls 100-yard butterfly event. That is El Cantos of Lapel High School in lane 3. Followed by Paige Buning of Heritage Christian in lane 2. Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Peyton May of Lapel in lane 1. And Jordan Cummings of Heritage Christian in lane 5. Winner of the race from Lapel, El Cantos, with a time of 1:12.84. Second place goes to Paige Buning of Heritage Christian. Third to Riley Meyer. Fourth to Peyton May. El Cantos wins the girls 100-yard butterfly event tonight. Jordan Cummings of Heritage Christian. Event 12 is the boys 100-yard butterfly event. We've got a full slate here. Clint Martin of Eastern Hancock in lane 1, Ian Morrison of Hairston Christian in 2, Tyler Shoup in lane 3 from Lapel, Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock in 4, Aiden Stahl from Heritage Christian in lane 5, and James Tharp from Lapel in lane 6. EH swimmers, Clint Martin in 1 and Hank Lee in 4. This is the boys 100-yard butterfly. Hank Lee in lane 4, followed by Ian Morrison in lane 2. And over in lane 5 is Aiden Stahl of Heritage Christian. In lane 1, Clint Martin. In lane 2, Ian Morrison. In lane 3, Tyler Shoup. In lane 4, Hank Lee. Aiden Stahl in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. James Tharp from Lapel in lane 6. Oh man, it's going to be close. Hank Lee wins it for Eastern Hancock, 106.19, followed by Ian Morrison of Heritage Christian in 2, and Aiden Stahl of Heritage Christian in lane 5. Lane 1, Clint Martin came in 4th for Eastern Hancock. 5th goes to Tyler Shoup of Lapel, and in 6th, James Tharp of Lapel. That was the boys' 100-yard butterfly event. Next up is the girls' 100-yard free, and we have 2 heats. We have Chloe Salisbury of Heritage Christian in lane 1, Azzy Rigdon in lane 2, Morgan Garber in lane 3, and Alice Ladislas in lane 4. This is heat 1 of 2 of the girls' 100-yard freestyle event. We have 4 swimmers from Heritage and Lapel. In the lean early in the race is Azzy Rigdon in lane 2 and Morgan Garber in lane 3, Alice Ladislas in lane 4. Morgan Garber making the turn first, followed by Azzy and Alice. Chloe Salisbury over here in lane 1. Lane 3, it's Morgan Garber of Lapel. She wins the heat, followed by her teammate Azzy Rigdon from Lapel in lane 2, and Alice Ladislas of Heritage Christian in lane 4. Chloe makes her final turn. Crowd cheering everyone on. That's Chloe Salisbury in lane 1 for Heritage Christian. All right, heat 2 of 2 of the girls' 100-yard freestyle is Tegan O'Keefe in lane 2 for Lapel. Lane 3 is Noelle Jones of Heritage Christian. Audrey Long in lane 4 for Lapel. And Hannah Swope in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. In the lead is Audrey Long from Lapel High School in lane 4. Oh my goodness, I am so confused. It is Noelle Jones of Heritage Christian in lane 3, finishing first with 106.09, followed by Tegan O'Keefe from Lapel in lane 2, and her teammate Lapel's Audrey Long in lane 4. Hannah Swore over in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. Winner of the race, Noelle Jones of Heritage Christian wins it. It's event 14, the boys 100-yard free. We have 2 heats of this as well. We've got Logan Elbert in lane 2, Corbin Estep in lane 3, Daniel Gates in lane 4, and Grant Long in lane 5. In this first heat, we have Logan Elbert in lane 2 from Heritage Christian. In lane 3, Corbin Estep, Daniel Gates in lane 4, Grant Long in lane 5. Grant Long of Lapel in the lead right now in the race, the boys 100-yard free event. Grant Long makes his final turn down lane 5. Logan Elbert in lane 2. And then in lanes 3 and 4, we have Corbin Estep and Daniel Gates. First in the heat, 105.92 for Grant Long. Logan Elbert, second place from Heritage Christian in lane 2. Lapel placing third, Corbin Estep in third, and Daniel Gates in fourth. That was heat 1 of 2.
In lane 2 from Heritage Christian, Austin Pollard. In lane 3 from Lapel, Jonathan Burke. In lane 4 from Mr. Hancock, Paul Serber. In lane 5 from Heritage Christian, Josiah Gilmore. And in lane 6 from Lapel, Andre Santosky.
All right, this is heat 2 of 2. We have Landon Mays in lane 1, Austin Heller in lane 2, Jonathan Tharp in lane 3, Paul Serberg in 4, Josiah Dunamel in 5, and Embry Sinkowski in 6. This is the second heat of the boys 100-yard freestyle event. Paul Serberg in lane 4, currently in the lead, followed closely by Austin Heller in lane 2 and Jonathan Tharp in lane 3, Landon Mays in lane 1, and Ambry Sinkowski in lane 6, Josiah Dunamel in lane 5 for Heritage Christian. It's Paul Serberg in lane 4 coming into the blocks. Paul Serberg wins the heat, 57-35, followed by Austin Halver of Heritage Christian in lane 2. Third place goes to Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock. Fourth to Jonathan Tharp of Lapel. Fifth to Lapel's Embry Sinkowski, and sixth to Josiah Dunamel from Heritage Christian. That's event 4, the boys 100-yard freestyle. Winner, Paul Serberg. We're at event 15, the girls 500-yard freestyle, and we've got 5 entrants. Peyton May in lane 1, Caroline Stein in lane 2, Emma Coffer in lane 3, Isabella Inman in 4, and Eva Hendricks in lane 5. All right, this is the girls 500-yard free event. In lane 1, Peyton May. In lane 2, Caroline Stein of Heritage Christian. In lane 3, Emma Coffer of Lapel. Lane 4 is Eastern Hancock's Bella Inman. Lane 5, Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian. In the lead is Emma Coffer from Lapel High School. Followed by Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian. Over in lane 1, we have Peyton May and Caroline Stein. In lane 4, we have Bella Inman of Eastern Hancock. have Emma Koffer still in the lead, followed by Caroline Stein. Peyton May. Over in lane 5, we have Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian. All right, Caroline Stein in the lead, followed by Emma Koffer of Lapel. Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian after Koffer. Currently in 4th is Peyton May of Lapel, and in 5th is Isabella Inman of Heritage, Eastern Hancock. Caroline Stein's been in the lead for a while. I think our counter was off by a lap. See the official getting ready to ring the bell for Caroline Stein of Heritage Christian here in lane 2. It's her final lap. That's Caroline Stein in her final 25 yards. And it'll be Heritage Christian's Caroline Stein for the win, 5:43.16 in the girls' 500-yard race. What a race. Emma Koffer of Lapel. In second. Here comes Emma Koffer from Lapel. 6:48.02 is her time, second place in the girls' 500. Bella Inman making laps over in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock. Same for Peyton May of Lapel in lane 1. Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian in lane 5. Eva coming into the blocks now. 7:15.49 for her. Peyton May with a strong finish here in lane 1. $7:50.55 for Peyton May. Bella makes her final touch at the far end of the pool, coming back for her final 25 yards in the 500.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, fifth for Bella, 8:39.09 is Bella's time. It's now event 16, the boys 500-yard free. We have 5 entrants: Jackson Shively of Lapel, Nathan Gates of Heritage Christian, Tyler Shoup of Lapel, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock, and Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian. It is event 16, the boys 500 free. Alex Markley in lane 4, running in the lead after the first turn. Second lane on the bottom of your screen, that's Nathan Gates of Heritage Christian, and Tyler Shoup of Lapel in lane 3, Jackson Shively of Lapel in lane 1, and Owen Zeaton from Heritage Christian in lane 5. This is the boys 500-yard event. We got Tyler Shoup of Lapel in lane 3 and Alex Markley in lane 4. Over in lane 1, we have Jackson Shively of Lapel. Lane 2 is Nathan Gates of Heritage Christian. Lane 5, Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian. Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock retains his lead, followed by lane 2's Nathan Gates of Heritage Christian. Over in lane 5, Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian. Lane 3's Tyler Shoup, followed by Owen Zeaton in lane 5. And then Jackson Shively in lane 1 for the Lapel. So the official down by the blocks, going to ring Alex Markley in for his last laps. Final yardage for Alex Markley. Here comes Alex Markley in lane 4, first place, 5:31.97 in the boys 500-yard race. Nathan Gates in lane 2 from Heritage Christian on his final yardage. You can see the girls assembling for the 200-yard relay. That's Nathan Gates touching for a time of 6:07.88. In lane 3, that's Tyler Shoup of Lapel. Tyler touches for third place, 6:47.69. Look over in lane 5 at Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian. $7:09.38 is his time for fourth, Owen Zeaton. Jackson Shively is in lane 1 for Lapel. I think that's 7:47 instead of L40.70. The winner is Alex Markley for the boys 500-yard race. It's time for the girls 200-yard relay. We have entrants from Heritage Christian in lanes 2 and 4, and Lapel is in lane 3 and 5. It's crowded back in the staging area as Pimentel, Contos, Rohrbach, and May are on the blocks and in the pool. Heritage Christian's Pimentel, Ladislas, Hendricks, and Buning are in lane 2. Lapel's Contos, Settlemeyer, Stevenson, and Jacobs are in lane 3. Heritage Christian's Rohrbach, Jones, Cummings, and Stein are in lane 4. Lapel's Peyton May, Tegan O'Keefe, Azzy Rigdon, and Emma Coffer are in lane 5. This is the girls' 200-yard free relay. Hendricks on the block in lane 2. Azzy Rigdon just went in lane 5. Katie Stevenson in lane 3 right now, and so is Jordan Cummings. On the blocks in lane 4 is the final swimmer for Heritage Christian A, Caroline Stein. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Lily Jacobs that just jumped in. Caroline Stein was in lane 4. On the blocks in lane 5 is Emma Copper. Paige Buning here in lane 2. Buning in the water, and there goes Copper. All right, it's between Jacobs and Stein in 3 and 4. Stein has a slight edge, and it's Stein touching first, Jacobs touching second. Heritage Christian wins it. The relay of Rohrbach, Jones, Cummings, and Stein. Second place goes to Lapel A, Conto, Settlemeyer, Bella Settlemeyer, Katie Stevenson, and Lily Jacobs. Then Heritage Christian B of Eden Pimento, Alice Ladislas, Evis Hendricks, and Paige Buning, followed by Lapel B of Peyton May, Tegan O'Keefe, Azzy Rigdon, and Emma Coffer. Event 18 is the boy 200-yard free relay. We have 5 entrants. Lapel A in lane 1, Heritage Christian A in lane 2, Lapel B in lane 3, Eastern Hancock A in lane 4, and Heritage Christian B in lane 5. First up for each team would be Grant Long in lane 1, Isaiah Schultz in lane 2, Jacob Miller in lane 3, and Hank Lee in 4, and Logan Elbert in lane 5. All right, it's the boys 200-yard free relay. Long in lane 1, Schultz in lane 2, Miller in 3, Lee for Eastern Hancock in 4, and Elbert in lane 5. On the blocks for the second leg, Tyler Shute, Austin Hellier, Moses Taylor, Paul Serberg, and Josiah Dunamel. Serberg in the water, followed by Shute, Hellier, Dunamel, and Taylor. Third leg on the blocks in lane 1, Jonathan Tharp, lane 2, Daniel Zamudio. Alex Markley hits the water for EH in 3, Grace Scheller in lane 3, and Daniel Gates in lane 5. This would be Scheller and Gates on the blocks, Tharp, Zamudo, and Markley in the water. Martin on the blocks for Eastern Hancock in lane 4. All right, final leg in the water for them. Nathaniel Gates in the water in lane 2. Nolan Donovan hits the water in lane 1 for Lapel A. Jackson Shively in lane 3. Owen Zeaton in lane 5. Clint Martin comes in for Eastern Hancock in lane 4 for the win, 1:45.09 for the relay of Hank Lee, Paul Serberg, Alex Markley, and Clint Martin. Second place goes to Heritage Christian A, Isaiah Schultz, Austin Hellier, Daniel Zamudio, and Nathan Gates. Lane 1's Lapel A came in 3rd, Grant Long, Tyler Shute, Jonathan Tharp, and Nolan Donovan. 4th goes to Lapel B, Miller, Taylor, Scheller, and Shively. Fifth goes to Heritage Christian, Elbert, Donamel, Gates, and Zeke. Girls 100-yard backstroke is up. All right, event 19 is the girls 100-yard backstroke. We got Joy Rohrbach in lane 2, Katie Stevenson in lane 3, Tegan O'Keefe in 4, and Noelle Jones in 5. Heritage Christian, Lapel, Heritage Christian. This is the girls 100-yard backstroke event. In lanes 2, we got Rohrbach, 3, Stevenson, followed by O'Keefe and Jones in 4 and 5. Stevenson turns first, far end followed by Rohrbach, then Jones, and then O'Keefe. Lapel's Katie Stevenson in the lead in lane 3. This is the girls 100-yard backstroke. We're halfway through the race. All right, Lapel's Katie Stevenson wins at 1:13.92, followed by Heritage Christian's Joy Rohrbach, 1:19.30. Third goes to Katie's teammate Tegan O'Keefe of Lapel. Fourth to Noelle Jones of Heritage Christian. Congratulations, Katie. Event 20 is the boys 100-yard back. We have 5 entrants in this. Cooper Abraham in lane 1, Zach Rutherford in lane 2, Nolan Donovan in lane 3, Clint Martin in lane 4, and Daniel Zamudio in lane 5. This is the boys 100-yard back event. Eastern Hancock's Clint Martin in lane 4. All right, in the center of the pool, we have lane 3, Nolan Donovan of Lapel, turning first, followed by Eastern Hancock's Clint Martin. Daniel Zamudio in lane 5 and Zach Rutherford in lane 2. Cooper Abraham in lane 1 for Lapel. Zach Rutherford turns, followed by Clint Martin, followed by Zach Rutherford, Daniel Zamudio, and Cooper Abraham. Nolan Donovan of Lapel for the win, 107.63, followed by Clinton Martin of Eastern Hancock for second place, 113.15. Zach Rutherford of Heritage Christian came in third. Daniel Zamudio of Heritage Christian came in fourth. Cooper Abraham of Lapel in lane 1, finishing fifth in the boys 100-yard back event. All right. We got the girls 100-yard breaststroke event coming up.
In lane 4 for Mr. Hancock, Casey Smith. And then lane 5 for Heritage Christian, Ava Higgins.
All right. In lane 1, we have Katie Stevenson of Lapel. Lane 2, Eden Pimentel of Heritage Christian. Lane 3, Lily Jacobs of Lapel. Lane 4, JC Craney of Eastern Hancock. Lane 5, Eva Hendricks of Heritage Christian. This is the girls' 100-yard breast event. In lanes 3 and 4, we have Lily Jacobs of Lapel and JC Craney of Eastern Hancock. Craney turns first. Awesome. Craney for the win, 1:20.24. JC Craney wins the 100-yard breaststroke event, followed by Lily Jacobs of Lapel. Next would be Eden Pimentel of Heritage Christian. Then Eva Hendricks and Katie Stevenson. That was the girls' 100-yard breast event. JC Craney, congratulations, winner of the event tonight. It's time for the boys. We have Oden Zeaton in lane 2, Grace Scheller in lane 3, Joshua Graves in lane 4, and Nolan Donovan in lane 5. Heritage Christian Lapel, Heritage Christian Lapel. Joshua Graves, followed by Nolan Donovan, followed by Owen Zeaton, and then Grace Scheller. It's Joshua Graves of Heritage Christian in lane 4, Nolan Donovan of Lapel in lane 5, Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian in lane 2, Grace Scheller in lane 3 for Lapel. It's the boys' 100-yard breaststroke event. We're halfway through the race. Joshua Graves is 25 yards from the finish. Excellent swim by Joshua Graves of Heritage Christian. 1:18.15. Second place, Nolan Donovan of Lapel, 1:26.97. Third, Owen Zeaton of Heritage Christian, 1:32.13. Fourth to Grace Scheller of Lapel. Joshua Graves of Heritage Christian wins the event. Last two events of the night, the relays. It is the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. We have Heritage Christian in lane 1, Eden Pimentel, Hannah Swoll, Alice Ladislas, and Chloe Salisbury. Lane 2 is Gately. Lane 3 is Settlemeyer. Lane 4 is J.C. Creamy, Eastern Hancock. J.C. Craney in the water for Eastern Hancock in lane 4. In lane 1, we have Eden Pimentel. Lane 2, Alexis Gately. Lane 3, Sophia Settlemeyer. On the blocks in lane 4, that's Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock. On the blocks in lane 2, that's Paige Buning. Hannah Swoll in lane 1. Audrey Long on the blocks in lane 3 for Lapel. Heritage Christian's Buning in the water. Lapel's Audrey Long. And in lane 1, Hannah Swoll of Heritage Christian. Riley Meyer over in lane 4. Halfway through her leg. Next up will be Micah Munger for Eastern Hancock. Heritage Christian A halfway through their second leg. Followed by Lapel A, Audrey Long. Over in lane 1, we have Hannah Swoll. Approaching the blocks is Riley Meyer in lane 4, handing it off to Micah Munger. In lane 2, Heritage Christian's Paige Buning will pass it off to Eva Hendricks. In lane 3, we have Lapel's Audrey Long coming under the flags towards the blocks where Bella Settlemeyer waits for her. Settlemeyer hits the water. Alice Ladislas in the water for Heritage Christian in lane 1 as Munger heads out for her second. On the blocks for Heritage Christian A is Caroline Stein. On the blocks for Eastern Hancock is Bella Inman. Inman's in the water for the final leg of the race. Hendricks passes it off to Stein in lane 2. On the blocks for Lapel is Katie Stevenson. Bella Settlemeyer approaching the blocks. And there goes Katie. Stein passes Inman on the turn. Heritage Christian in the lead in the girls 400 free relay. Eastern Hancock running second, Bella Inman. Lapel's Katie Stevenson makes the turn at the blocks. And Chloe Salisbury's in the water for Heritage Christian in lane 1. All right, Heritage Christian A wins it. That was the relay of Alexis Gately, Paige Buning, Eva Hendricks, and Caroline Stein, 4:38.27. Congrats, guys. Bella Inman places second. This would be the Eastern Hancock relay of JC Craney, Riley Meyer, Micah Munger, and Bella Inman. 4:50.53. Lapel comes in third. That is the relay of Sophia Settlemeyer, Audrey Long, Bella Settlemeyer, and Katie Stevenson. In the water for Heritage Christian is Chloe Salisbury. This is the Heritage Christian B relay that includes Eden Pimentel, Hannah Sword, Alice Ladislas, and Chloe Salisbury. All right. Chloe Salisbury for Heritage Christian. Heritage Christian Team A wins it. Settlemeyer Long, Settlemeyer and Stevenson came in third for Lapel. The Heritage Christian Relay A included Alexis Gately, Paige Buning, Eva Hendricks, and Caroline Stein. Last event of the night, guys, it's event 24, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. We have 4 entrants. We have Heritage Christian in lane 2, led off by Austin Hellier. Then we have in lane 3, Lapel's Jonathan Tharp. Lane 4, we have Heritage Christian's Ian Morrison. And in lane 5, Lapel's James Tharp. Hellier, Tharp, Morrison, and Tharp. In lane 2, we have Austin Hellier of Heritage Christian. Lane 3, Jonathan Tharp of Lapel. Lane 4, Heritage Christian's Ian Morrison. Lane 5, James Tharps of Lapel. In the water now, we have Zach Rutherford and Josiah Dunhamel in lane 2. Jackson Shively in lane 3. And Grace Scheller in lane 5. So in the water right now, we have Josiah Dunhamel in lane 2, Jackson Shively of Lapel in lane 3, Zach Rutherford of Heritage Christian in 4, and Grace Scheller in lane 5. Joshua Graves in the water for Heritage Christian A. On the blocks is Embry Sendowski in lane 3 and Daniel Gates in lane 2. Noah Wetzel over in lane 5, waiting for his teammate. All right. Gates, Sinkowski, Graves, and Wetzel. That's who's on this leg of the boys' 400-yard relay. Heritage Christian A of Morrison, Rutherford, Graves, and Stahl is in the lead, followed by Lapels A of Jonathan Tharp, Jackson Shively, Embry Sinkowski, and Nolan Donovan. Aiden Stahl is the final swimmer for this relay for Heritage Christian A in lane 4. And there he goes. In lane 3, we have Nolan Donovan on the blocks. And in the water, Cooper Abraham is on the blocks for Lapel in 5. Zach Zeaton hits the water in lane 2 for Heritage Christian, followed almost immediately by Lapel's Cooper Abraham. Here comes the Heritage Christian A relay for the win. Aiden Stahl touches for a time of 4:07.64. That relay consisted of Ian Morrison, Zach Rutherford, Joshua Graves, and Aiden Stahl. Congratulations, Heritage Christian. Lapel's Nolan Donovan cruises in. 4:41.64 for a second place finish in the boys' 400-yard free. Heritage Christian School B cheering on their teammate. Owen Seaton heading into the start-finish line. 5:07.20. And Lapel over in lane 5, 5:12.99. Winner is Heritage Christian in lane 4. All right, thanks for joining us tonight at the Eastern Hancock Pool where we hosted Lapel and Heritage Christian. I will post the scoring results in the description of the video. Join us again for the second swim and dive conference meet we are hosting this year. That'll be on January 17th here at Eastern Hancock. Thanks again for joining us, and follow us on Eastern Hancock Sports Network. We're in the cool down time. Pool will remain open for about 10-15 minutes. Have a safe trip home, guys.